and welcome to the channel. This is Tyra. It's been a month since I last posted a video and I thought I would do a quick update for you. I don't know how much time it's going to take. You can see that when you started the video. I don't hope it's going to take that long, but I do have a lot of things to show you. We have had Corona in the last month passing by. Not anything hard, but we still had to pull out around 14 days, which meant a lot of stitching and so on. So seen from that side, it's been really, really good. I had the worst headache ever. I don't know, but and my husband has more of a cold. My daughter had a really, really sore throat. My son, who brought it home, had nothing. It's like so different on every person that it hits. So but we're getting through it, and we just returned to work. There's been a winter holiday. I had a couple of days off, so did my husband, so we just enjoyed that. Been really, really bad weather, and today we have had a bit of sun, so that's really, really nice. Light is coming back. It's going to be spring soon, so yeah. And I don't know why, but I've been stitching a ton, and I'm really, really proud of myself, and I hope to keep up the good work. I didn't really bring any stats for you. It's in comparison to with what was last time. I'm going to try to set in some pictures and so on when I start recording. So let's start with, I have a thrifted cross stitch that I really, really wanted to show you. This huge, gigantic piece, and I think it's on some sort of linen, and it's a huge piece, but it's really, really pretty. I like it, and it's 2 years younger than me, so it's a beautiful piece. And I thought, with all of the birds and so on, I took it home with me, and I think I'm just going to let it be, and let's hang here in our study and our office and our hobby room, whatever we can call it. And I enjoy looking at it. It's she did a really good job, and it's stitched really nice up with lots of back stitching and so on. So yeah, just wanted to show you that one. And inspired from Tracy, she sent me, I think it was last in January, email where she told about her guinea pigs and her stitching for her daughter. And I showed her mail to my daughter, and she said, get on stitching. I also want it finished, because she has completed this one, and so did I. Isn't that adorable? Tracy's was as adorable, but they are the most cutest things ever. These are in remembrance of my daughter's 2 guinea pigs, and it's a really, really fun cross stitch. And don't think that this is an easy one, because there's a lot of color changes in it. But it gives a really, really nice definition in it, and I love this. This is a booty thread cross stitch, and it's called Let Us Be Friends, and it's stitched on I think it's a 16 count 2/1, and a little bit of back stitching, not much, but there is a lot of counting in it. So it's not one that I was to sitting and just watching some telly and so on. I miscounted, so there's a bit of fudging in there, but who cares? It's beautiful, and you're welcome to see my back. Not the most messy back, but not the most tidy either. Oh, it's but it's good, and I'm really, really happy with it. Yeah, I just need to we were talking about making it into a pillow or something. So, but I need my daughter to decide what she wants to do with them. But this is it. It's so pretty. And Paula, yours were really, really good. And I really like that you had written up here, "Let us be friends." I don't know whether my daughter wants that or not. She must decide what she wants with it. So, but this is really, really good. Love this one. Really a good piece. So I was looking at some of the other ones. I think there's some really good ones besides these ones of the animals. And they're not so cutesy. They are pretty good. So that's my finished object. But it's not fully finished. So this is what is it called? UFO. I know all of the terms. Then I think I am going to show you Gamer, which is my Gecko Rouge one. I think I showed you a bit of it last time. So I think last time I wasn't finished with her hair and so on. She's now completely finished her hair. There's a bit, there's one missing here, but otherwise I need to finish up her face and move on to the next part. I stitched on her throughout January, and what I've decided to do is I'm going to focus on one full coverage piece, 20 days a month. And for the remaining days, I'm going to take one of my oldest pieces, like what I did with this one, and see how far I can get on them in order to keep on touching the old one. So today is the 21st. So I have to pick one today, which I'm going to work on the rest of the months together with something else that I might find is fun. But I'm finished for this month. In February, I'm finished with working on my full coverage pieces just to get some movement on it. So this was January. I'm happy, and I think she's around 15% now, perhaps 16 as far as I remember. So she is coming along, and I hope to work on her 2 or 3 times more this year, just to get her along. And I'm hoping to have by the end of the year her around 25%. That's a good goal, just to get her moving along. This is a long time per project, and sometimes I just really want them done, but there's 176,000 stitches in it, and I know if I'm only going to work on her and concentrate on her for a long time, I'm going to die in her. So it's just like, I love just be able to work on her. And you can also see the method that I'm working in, because I try to finish up a thread. So you can see this thread, this color has been going over here and is outlining some of the other parts of her hair, I think. And there's probably coming in something here, I can't remember. So this is my method of stitching. There's not completed page, or there's completed pages, but these are half pages, and I think these is also half pages. I work a bit where I would like to work. If I want some confetti, I like to work in confetti. If I want just to watch TV and so on, I just work in this single color up here. But she is confetti heavy, as you can't, it's like some of these squares where you've got 100 stitches, you've got 25 different colors sometimes in one. It's impossible. But I don't like, I have a bit of hanging threads which is parked, but I don't like to have too many. I try to finish up my thread, because I think with the parking, the threads gets really weird if you have them there for a long time. So I just try to finish up as much as possible. and I think I just put her over on a new frame. She's been in a small frame, and I've just moved her to a bigger frame, and I hope to just finish up these threads. Whether or not I'm going to do it during this period, the next days or so, I don't think so. But that's my goals with her. Hoping to get her to 25%. If I get if I get longer with her during the year, I'm going to be super satisfied. So yeah, that was her. Just going to put her over here and take a sip of coffee. Cheers. And it's gone cold. Yeah. For February, I also worked on another full coverage piece. This is, I can't even remember the name of it now. Let's just find it for you if we can. This is a Gecko Roost kit, and Gamer was also a Gecko Roost kit. And it is called Ever After. And I'm just going to see if I can show you the mock-up. This is the piece. This is on an 18 count. It's nothing that I would normally stitch on, but I bought this kit of a lady who didn't want to stitch it here in Denmark, and got it at a really good price. And I thought, oh, it's pretty. And I started on the 18 count fabric, and I'm not in love with it, but I've decided to continue and finish up the piece. And again, this is the way I work. You can see there's a lot of holes. So I choose a color and I stitch in this area over here, and I just stitch until either the color is not there anymore, and or I'm sick of the color and want to try something else. There's not much idea form or anything in the way I stitch. I just stitch whatever I feel like that day. And as you can see, I'm trying to keep down my traveling on it, but there is some traveling. This is really bad, but this is where I started a long time ago. But I am trying not to travel as much, also because I don't know how much thread is in the kit. But I love this. It's a gorgeous piece, but I don't like the 18 count. I think for full coverage pieces, I prefer one thread over one. 2 threads on an 18 count, it's bulky, and it's sometimes you don't feel like the needle is coming through, and sometimes I feel like the stitches doesn't look right, and yeah, it's just not me. But this is just how it is for now, and I've decided just to continue. And this has had a lot of progress this month. When I started on it, I had 3,000 stitches done on it, and now I have 8,646 stitches, bringing me to almost 30%. I was hoping to get to 15%, but I didn't make that goal, and I don't think that I'm going to make it. But I'm just going to bring it out again at some time. This one, my goal is, again, if I can get it to 25% this year, I would be really happy about it. Whether or not it's going to be done, I don't know. Total stitches is 69,000 stitches, so it's not that big. And to get it to 25% would be around, it would be around 18,000. So that's 10,000 stitches more. I don't know whether or not I can do that. 10,000 stitches. It's just that I don't know. But if you, there's a lot of confetti in this one, and that's also another thing, is there's a lot of starts and stops and moving around and so on. And oh, I'm just not really enjoying it. It's a really beautiful piece, but I'm just not really enjoying it. And I think most of all is it's going slow, because I have to check all of the stitches, do they look right and so on. And at the same time, it's just bulky and a lot of jumps around and starting and stopping of thread and so on. So it's a slow going project. I enjoy working on Gaiman, and also sometimes enjoy working on this one, but I'm going to force myself to continue working on it, because of course it's going to be beautiful when it's done. So yeah. So I'm back. I just wanted to show you. I think this kit I showed you the last time. This is on a 14 count flax with woolen threads. They're lovely in these colors, and they're really lovely to stitch with. But what I've learned, if you start working with these threads, don't make too long strands with them, because they're like more easy to ruin than a DMC thread when you make your stitches. I think they're more fluffy, and yeah, they're just, it's like the needle are pulling them apart. So just be aware if you use these ones. Small, I'm like working in these small strands now, and it's a bit more time consuming, because you have to change threads often. But on the other hand, you're sure that it doesn't get too fuzzy. So yeah. But this is my progress on it, and I can't remember what is upside down now. Let's see if we can figure that out. Perhaps this way? Doesn't that look correct? Or something? Or is that? No, I can't remember. Going to find out that later. So something like this. But anyway, this is the back of the bird, of the owl, and it's a fun thing to work with. And also because the texture is different, and this is also different. This is very, it's just a different fabric as well, but it's a really nice piece to work on. So can highly recommend if you want to try some of these more woolen things. Then I lost it and started a trillion of new things, and I don't know really why, but I just think it's because that piece is so, not to say boring, but time consuming. And then things just went haywire for me, so I had to start a lot of things. I don't know, but anyway, it's also just fun to start things, and I was apparently in a starting mood. But I started this one as well. I love that one. I've seen her stitched up in, I can't remember, a YouTube channel. I think the lady had it in her background, and it's a beautiful piece. So I started her in the middle, and it's on a, I think it's on an even weave. It's a 28 count, I think, as far as I remember. Let's see. It doesn't say. It's probably 28 count, 27 count. So I started with stitching up her face. I don't know. I just needed to see her face first of all. And I need to make her hair and so on, but I've done the back stitching in her face, and she's coming along nicely. If you want to see, I have all of the her. She was in this kit, and these are the beautiful threads. It's really springy, isn't it? With, look at these colors, all of these purples and the greens and so on. I think it was just because it reminded me of summer and spring, and I just needed some summer and spring. And yeah, so I just kept it fun, and yeah, enjoyed working on her. Going to see if I can find some more room for her and stitch up. I think she's a pretty fast stitch, and yeah, and a very enjoyable one as well. So I'm going to work on some more on her throughout the next couple of months. Yeah, let's see. And if you just have to see a bit of the chart, because this is a bit fun. I'm going to see if I can do it. You're going to see it backwards, just to make. This is the chart. Just to see. It's ginormous. It's an A3 size, and I can just turn around and you can see a bit of it. Yes, it's huge. And I was like, how am I supposed to take this and put it at my stitchy chair? I can't have it anywhere. So I was like, I'm going to make it smaller. Or what do I do? Because this is awful. So yeah, but you can't really complain, because if you have a bad side, that's not why you shouldn't be able to stitch. So what have I else been working on? Yeah, then I had to do something else, and sorry, I just dropped you. Yeah, then I decided to start on a gold collection kit from Dimensions. Also a pretty summer inspired dimension kit, looking like this. I've never worked on a gold collection, and I've never worked on one of the petite ones, so I thought that would be really, really fun to try. I am loving this project. It's not big, it's really, really, there's some progress in it, even if you put in a couple of stitches, some blended colors, some back stitching, there's probably going to be some French knots and so on, but this is my progress as far, and I worked on it perhaps 2 nights or 3 nights, just having a lot of fun. And it's gorgeous already now. I haven't done all of the back stitching and so on, and I love the colors and the depth of it, and it's going to be gorgeous when it's done, and I'm going to enjoy it every day, and it's going to match a tiny wee frame, so it's just gorgeous. And I've got my Hello Kitty needle mind on it because just fun. I'm in a really good mood, and good moods apparently spring off a lot of new starts. But yeah, then I also did start another one, but I am not I haven't done anything on it. I started this one. This is the Hawk one, Hollow, the Christmas one. You've probably seen it stitched up a lot of places. I have I wanted to do it in the needlepoint silks, but then I checked out the prices on the needlepoint stitch silks, and then I said no, I don't want to pay as much for needlepoints. So I kitted this up in my CXC threads and combined it a bit with some DNC, and I'm hoping that it's going to look good. It's really, really a dark one. There's not much happy colors on it, but it looks really good, so I'm still enjoying working on it. And as you can see, this is a measly little start. I just started to do some of the frame on it, and it's tiny. It's on a and it's on a, I think it's on a 40 count or is it 46? I can't remember, but it's a tiny one, but it's still going to be huge when it's done, because this is a huge piece, and you can see, so it's going to be pretty big when it's done. And can't really remember, is it a 40 count? I think so. So it's going to be pretty big when it's done. And some of the blocks on it is really small and easy to come through, and some of them are almost full coverage, like this one, and this one over here, down here, is in black, almost full coverage. So there's going to be a lot of work in it, and it's probably going to be a long-term project, but if it's not done this year, then it's done next year, you know. I'm not going to sweat over it. I think at the moment I've just decided to lean back and enjoy whatever, and if I want to start something, then I'm just going to start it. Last, I think that's it for my new stabs. Yeah, it is. No, I've saved the last one for yeah. Then I decided, for a long time ago, I got a Mirabilia pattern, and with it came another pattern which I didn't really like much. But then I saw it stitched up. I thought it was really childish, and but then I saw it stitched up, and I saw a fabric that I bought a long time ago that I thought would match it really good, in order to take a bit of the cutesyness out of it. But this is my Touching the Autumn Sky from Mirabilia. It's on a I can't remember what it's called, the fabric, but this is Haunted Moon. It's one of these pre-printed ones. And it's done with pure CXC threads, so these are not DMC threads. And the reason why I didn't choose to kit it up with DMC is this is on a 16 count. And it's really funny, because 2 strings on an 18 count is too much with DMC, but 2 strings on a 16 count can seem to be too little, because then there's not enough coverage for me. I don't know if you can see this, but this is the CXC thread, and the coverage is like fantastic on it. It's like, I am loving the coverage on this one. And as you can see, I need to tuck in some of my threads on the back side. There's some dark threads, but I haven't cut them out yet. You can see them here. I haven't cut this off yet, so I just need to have it tucked in and cut them. This is my back side again. I don't hope she's too bad. So, but this is the front side. I still need, I've backstitched her head, but I need to make, my husband is coming home, I need to make her lips more red. There's 2 colors for that. And I need to backstitch her jacket, and I'm working on her dress. There's a lot of stitching in her. There's not a lot of beads. I think I only ordered 1 pack of beads for her. But there's a lot of stitching, and this is the first time that I've seen Nora Corbett use blended threads. But there's a lot of blended threads in her. I think there's 5 or 6 different blended threads in her. Fun to do, and it's really a fun little project, and I think she's going to turn out gorgeous. And I was so proud of myself that I could place her within the moon. And I'm hoping when she's done and framed that she's going to be beautiful. But I'm really pleased with her. I'm just going to turn now off and talk to my husband, and then make the rest of the video. One moment. I just talked to my husband, and I'm going to finish up this video, and then we're going to have some coffee and just enjoying that we have it off now from work. As I mentioned, I wanted to just show you what I'm going to work on the next couple of days before we hit March already. And I have been thinking about taking up this one again. I'm just going to show you what I've been doing up till now. This is a huge piece, and I have been working up here, and to tell you the truth, I don't like it. I don't really enjoy the fabric. It's just a plain fabric. I don't enjoy the color. I tried to mend the colors, but there's still just, it's not good, and it's not good on this fabric. And I was like thinking, should I just take the blue out or the green out and just continue working with the deep blue colors? I think this is really, really true to color. And I'm like, no, I find this piece gorgeous, but if I turn it the right way up, it's going to be even more gorgeous. And I love these ones. They're really, really intricate and fun, and each of them are really, really pretty. But I'm going to restart it on a new fabric. I'm going to save this fabric for something else. I think this fabric would do well for a mirabilia, for instance, one of the ladies on a really plain fabric. I was just wondering what kind of fabric this is. Does it say that? It's just saying that it's a linen, and it's not stating the count of it. But let's see if I can find something. I don't know what kind of count it is. I have all of the threads for it. You can see there's a huge amount of thread for it. Perhaps it's on here. It's saying no, there's nothing on it really, and I don't think that they have put anything on it, which is a bit weird, because it could have been good to know. It just says where the middle is and so on. No, there's nothing. But I'm thinking that I'm going to start it on a new kind of fabric. And I was thinking a sparkly one. I have a huge piece of white fabric which has a lot of sparkles on it. And I think I'm going to take the blue one here as the color, and then find another color, perhaps a variegated one or not variegated, or just stitch with the dark blue and just stitch it up. But I don't like the fabric for it. I really don't like this plain brown fabric. It's not for me on this one, I think. Yeah, I'm just going to redo it, and next time you can see what I've decided to do, because this is going to be my focus piece. And even though it's not an old piece, it's still one that I didn't work on because I didn't like it. And I think I've found out why I don't like it. It's due to the fabric, and it's just nice. I think the fabric can be gorgeous for something else, just not this one. So whether or not at some point I'm going to be really boring and take it out, or I'm just going to turn the other way around and stitch something else on it, I don't know. But this is going to be set aside and not stitched on. I have a long dog sampler on one of these sparkly fabric that I don't like for the sparkly fabric. So I think I'm going to take that one out, start that one instead on it, and then find something else for the long dog sampler when I'm starting that one. I have Pandemic and I have, yeah, just the long dog one, Death by Cross Stitch. So that's my plan. And then I had, I'm typing down here, then I, again, as I was talking about, I love starting new things, and I found this one, which I think I'm going to start as well. I love that one. This is Paris Market. It's on an 18 count, I think. Ivory cotton Ada with needle and easy instructions. Let's hope that. I think when I've done my thing for the month, I think I'm slowly going to start this one. It's just gorgeous, and it's just one that I also need to have. I have a lot of pieces which are halfway done, and if I work on them, some of them are probably going to be done throughout the year, and then I have to have something new on, and also in my rotations, and ones that I really are drawn towards, and all of those that I've shown you now, I'm really drawn towards, and I really have an what is it called? I really want to work on them every time I see them. So I want that feeling, and I want that feeling with this one, for instance, on another fabric, or something that I enjoy working. So this is one of those that I really want to start. And then I'm looking again. Where did I put it? Not here. Let's see if I can. Oh, they're over here. Then I had some purchases. Oh, that's another one that I also want to start, and this is on a really blank white fabric. It's my Summer Queen from Mirabilia. I want to start her as well, and I was like, do I put her on something colorful on a background and so on? But I saw that these are hanging down, and I saw her on colored backgrounds, and I saw her in a plain white one. And I think that the plain white one really suits her, because there's a lot of things going on with her, with the beads coming down and so on. And her dress is not a comb dress. There's a lot of yeah, just vibrations and crinkles and all sorts of things. There's a lot of things going on in there. So I think that these white backgrounds wouldn't do anything towards her. And I've tried to take her out on other backgrounds. I have the DMCs for her. I bought her a long time ago, and I think I've already showed her on Hawkins Hockeys in the UK. So there's a lot of beads, or a lot of different colors in her. And I think she's just going to work on the white fabric. And the beads I also have, they are here. You can see them here. And so these are gorgeous beads. There's a lot of really beautiful colors. No treasures in her, but a lot of beads. So that's also my plan, to start her at some point. And then tonight, I think I'm going to treat myself also to a new start. One that I just bought all of the materials for. Oh no, I'm not going to do that, but sometime soon. Let's see if I can find all of my... I bought this one. I'm just looking for all of all of the things for her. She is, I just saw her stitched. I'm not sure that I'm going to stitch the square around her. I'm not really quite sure if I'm going to do that or not. But I don't think so. I don't really understand it, the square. To be quite honest, I don't understand what it should do. So I think I'm going to do it without it. And I found a fabric for her. 28 count blue fabric. Blue, purple and a bit of green. And I have a favorite side for her, which is this one. And I think she's going to look gorgeous in it. This is a fabric that I bought a long time ago from Crafty Kitten in the UK. It's an even weave and it's a 28 count, so it's probably shrunk a bit. I hope that it doesn't affect the beads, but it's a gorgeous pattern. And it's the colors that you can see are true to how it looks in real life. I don't think there's much difference in it. I want to start her as well. I have a lot of starts. She is heavy on all of the sparkles. So she has, besides DMC, she has a lot of water lilies. But I decided to buy them, and I thought that you would like to see them. Gorgeous colors in silks. So you've got plum, I think it's called, or what is it? Yeah, plum. These two are plum. Then you have ocean breeze. You have blue lavender and antique rose. Last but not least, Mediterranean. And I saw Flosstube needle something, can't remember, I'm going to link below. She is a new YouTuber. Go to her site if you want to see a lot of memorabilia. She's got a bunch of memorabilia stunts. I've been binge watching her videos because she's got a lot of beautiful memorabilia, and you're being so inspired when you see that. She's got the entire collection of memorabilia. So if you love memorabilia, go to her site. She has them all. I'm just going to find the beads because there's some fun beads in here. There's these bugle beads, which are these long squares, long ones, and then there's a lot of beautiful blues, and yeah, there's a lot of Mill Hills in them. Really a beautiful kit. And the DMC is like also really gorgeous. Just taking some of it out. So can't wait to start on her. And she's not that big. So I think, not that she's an easy stitch, but she's not going to take that long to do. And I think I'm going to have a lot of leftovers of both the of all of the colors. So yeah, but these are gorgeous. And I think I was like wondering what the quality was, for instance, compared with Miss Shooter's silks, and I think it's a bit the same. I don't know. I need to try to stitch with her, and stitch with. And she also said that the one with the mirabilias, that you don't have to. It's not completely true that you can't make a loop start with these variegated colors, because she says you can. You're just not going to get these really blocky effects with it. So I think I'm going to try her way of doing it, because I think that hers looks gorgeous. So I'm definitely going to try that one. So I'm going to link her below, go to her site, see her videos and me popping up and down. from this. So that's my my new starts that I've got planned. Don't ask, it's just I also have a bit more haul to show you. It's not much. I bought a small mill hill again. Summer. I'm in really summer mood, and I think that this is a really fun one. I need a winter one as well, and then I wanted a spring one, but I found the summer one, and I think it's gorgeous. A little house with plants and a little bird cage, and yeah. It's just so cute. So I need to do that one as well at some point. And then at a local shop I found some threads at Søstergrene, it's called here in Denmark. It's a small little shop we have, and they had these lovely sparkly threads, and I think that the quality of it was really nice. They're a bit more, I don't know if they have, if you can take the threads apart, but for the price they were like $3 or something. I thought that it was worth to try and see if they are, if I can use them for everything. There's like a really sparkly one. There's a gold, yeah. So, but they're gorgeous, and I thought that doesn't really matter at that price. You can always just use it for something. So yeah, I think that was all I wanted to show you this time. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Thanks for spending your time with me on a Monday with a bit of, just take a look at this. This is our neighbor's cat. He wants to go in. He's called Stuffer, and he's the cat of the neighborhood, and he has his own, yeah, he just has his own life. So yeah, but that's our life, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. I enjoyed spending some time with you. Hope to see you back soon. I hope to do some videos, but some more videos, but I keep on saying it, and I keep on forgetting it, or being too busy and so on. But at least I have a lot of things to show you when I come on. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye for now.